onto the field.
And, Charles, I mean, look, you don't bench a starter of his caliber, but 4 first-half interceptions. How do you handle it from here?
Well, the easy thing is right away you try and run the football, take some pressure off of him, but you know the defense understands that as well. My second thing is give him throws that are safer, throws that he's confident in, the ones that he likes to make, and that way you try and get his confidence back up.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Bobby Brown on the tackle.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Jackson, options out left. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. 69 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes.
And the Rams add 6 to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it ends with Cooper Kupp on the receiving end of the touchdown pass.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown.
He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? Two hands, and in this case, we just saw it with one hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case,
and oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by John Johnson. Was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math, but don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns.
The ball comes out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Henry out of the pistol. Derrick Henry all alone. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a look. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Stafford on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Throwing is Stafford. It's caught on the right side, Williams. The Rams on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To the air again, Stafford. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyren Williams with his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Hill will opt for the touchback. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Jackson's throw is bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Point after.
Hey, it's over for KJ. It's over. It's over for KJ. He thought he was going to beat me. It's over, KJ.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
He's scared. He's scared, yo.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Come here.
Now Jackson on first down. Trying to lay one up.
Look at that.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Come here. Come here.
Come here. Incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure.
Come here. Come here.
Down, sacked back at the 2. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's going deep for Bateman. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert.
What the fuck? Y'all, man, this shit is cheating, bro.
This out to the end.
Yeah.
Go for it, and they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And this is...
Oh, what the fuck?
For the Ravens.
Bro! How?
54 yards.
Yo, Madden is giving my son this cheat code where he can catch anything. Like, what?
You gotta understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game.
Yo, so what, Madden, bro?
It's got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
Interception.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get in for the 2 points. As that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. Needed a couple yards for the...
Man, ain't no fucking way impossible, bro. You see what this nigga just did to me? Yo. I might call child services on this nigga. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. You won't catch me lagging. Boy, this nigga cheating. I gotta take a deep.
2-point try, they go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football, you often find good running lanes.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the LA offense ready for this next possession. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, LA. Tutu Atwell. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams used a big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to run for it with Williams. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games. And I notice you cradling the football. You got it tucked pretty tight with the points of pressure here. And that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was down there?
You would not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The former Minnesota Golden Gopher Rashad Bateman leading this offense back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because There is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today,
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now off to the races down the right side. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point as this gets him back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down right away up near midfield at the 47. Now a play fake it at Stafford. That's quickly to Atwell on the slant. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And they move this all the way down to the 9. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyren Williams, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by the Kyren Williams touchdown run. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing here, Stafford. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Arthur Maulet. And the Ravens are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Jackson.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And that one is incomplete. It stops the clock now with 15 seconds remaining.
Here's 2nd down. Now Jackson.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Darian Kendrick. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage.